You may now begin your presentation.
Revalue. We define this word a little differently. Discover someone's or something's hidden value. This is the definition that we give to revalue.
Everything in this world has its own value and ability. However, some are shadowed by the other's spotlight.
All we did is discover another value and focus on it. This is how our projects begin. Project 희망줍니다 and Rainbows.
The first revaluation is 희망줍니다. What do you consider the most when you buy fruits? There are many factors to choose from. The taste, price, shape. More than 90% think taste is the most important factor.
Then, why haven't you ever bought ugly fruits?
Project 희망줍니다 focused on the fruit's genuine value, the taste. We will solve the economic problem of orchards by making fruit chips from ugly fruits that have no lack in taste.
Our subject is orchards that have difficulty dealing with ugly fruits. Ugly fruits due to natural disaster or farm failure take 20 to 30% of the whole harvest each year. Compared to the normal fruits sold at 3,001, the ugly ones fall to 501 at least.
As you see, orchards don't have an effective solution for the ugly fruits and are too busy to think of them. This leads economic damage to the orchards.
For evaluation of ugly fruits, we chose dry fruit chip. First, we can get rid of unpleasant figure of ugly fruits by processing them into dry fruit chip. In addition, when we sell 100 kg of ugly fruits as dry fruit chip, the profit increases by about 500% compared to selling the fruit itself.
In the first sales, expenses are higher due to nutrition and quality examinations. However, after a few sales, the burden of fixed charges will be reduced and more profit can be expected.
Project 희망줍니다 has run to give hope to orchards. So from April 2018, we contact with 누렁이 과수원 and developed our project with them. However, just 4 months ago, we could no longer work with them.
The continuance of the sales of dried fruit chips were vague, and it was too challenging for 누렁이 과수원 to burden the fixed charges alone. At that time, there was no immediate solution. The separation of our main subject made our team agonize over the project's sustainability. Everyone was getting tired.
However, we did not give up and made some changes to overcome hardships. First, as we felt the need for capital to prove our possibility, we applied for a social venture club support program. We were qualified and could raise capital for our new start. Then, we endeavored to meet new orchards and successfully contact with Happy Tree 과수원.
Second change was in our business model. Instead of our first one, we composed a subject custom business model. This solution was based on the first subject's experience and failure. Before, orchards had to do their farming and simultaneously make the fruit chips themselves.
To lighten the burden of the orchards, we chose consignment processing. Currently, we successfully contact with a consignment processing company, Yokudi. Their change of selling route. We found out that orchards had trouble with selling and marketing. We planned a new selling method different from the common one like social commerce or neighbor shopping.
Our business model is in the following process: collecting fruits, drying and packaging, and selling. At the beginning, the orchard outsources the normal fruits and ugly fruits. Then, the ugly fruits are sent to the consignment processing company. For the next step, the company dries the ugly fruits into the dry fruit chip and packs them.
Lastly, for the selling, we will try out on and offline selling routes. Dried fruit chip is one of the hardest snacks which people cannot access easily. So, we will sell out chips in cafes. Currently, we got approval from 2 cafes in our school campus, and after adjustment, we are planning to expand the venues.
We are also going to renew and make more uses of the orchard's own online page. In addition, we are going to open our fundraising at a site called 농사펀드. 희망줍니다 and our collaborators are almost ready, and soon we will do our first selling.
In the future, after 희망줍니다 has a variety of fruit chips, we want to make a fruit chip vending machine. The machine can directly combine desired fruit chip, so the consumer wants can be reflected in the product. It will be a route for easier accessibility for fruit chips.
To harvest one fruit, it takes more than 5 loving touches of a farmer. Farmers give their devotion to each and every fruit, whether it turns out to be normal or not.
Do you still think the taste is the greatest factor?
Then, you have learned the value of ugly fruits. Until the day the ugly fruits can be their hope,
희망줍니다 will always be there for orchards.
The second evaluation is rainbows. Normally, like a flower means the beauty of the appearance. Then, does the meaning of beauty only defined to the looks? Project Rainbows wants to give a new meaning of beauty to the word like a flower.
it is a sense. We want to revalue the flower to secure a portion in the market which can solve economical problem of the flower shops.
Our subject is a marketable flower shop that have economical difficulties. The amount of consumption has decreased 31.5% during the recent 3 years, which makes their difficulties even harder.
현재 토지도 일어나서 경제적으로는 경제가 올라갔어요. 예로부터 지금 올라갔는데 그거만 판매가 안 되는 거예요. 그렇기 때문에 그거를 이제 5년 전에는 이곳에 있는 사람들이 방문을 하고 쇼핑한다는 게 그냥 먹고 다니면서 많이 판매가 됐는데요. 지금 같은 경우는 인터넷에서 공정을 검색해서 지금 사는 고객층을 많이 바꿔서 있어요. 그래서 저희는 인터넷 사용 못하고 인스타나 페이스북 홍보를 하는데 홍보를 못하는 부분이 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 못하는 못하는 측면이 손님과 같기 때문에 그때 과거에는 괜찮았지만 현재는 그게 적용이 안 되는 것 같아요. 트렌드를 몰라서 어떤 트렌드가 가지고 모르니까 저는 따라가지 못합니다.
We found that the reason of their hardship all started from weak market competitiveness.
Then, how can they gain competitiveness? Currently, the way most flower shops sell flowers is only focused on flowers' appearance.
This leads to following the trend in the flower's packaging, which is standardized and no longer unique. Because of this, not sticking to the trend became the meaning of not being able to sell.
We discovered something in this situation. Flowers do not just look pretty, they have much more value. The flower shop were squeezing their products into a narrower path than where they should be. Among their functions, we focused on the scent of the flower and made a distinguished product.
Project Rainbows presents 꽃향컵 added sense and practicality to the aesthetic function of flowers. The process is as following: extracting scents, giving scents to woodstick, packaging 꽃향컵, selling, and promotion.
First of all, in the step of extracting scents, the subject and rainbows will choose which flower scents will be used. Then, pharmacist extracts scents and perfumer mixes them based on the extracted ones. This step needs professional techniques, so we will contact the needed specialist.
The next step is giving scents to woodstick. Woodstick comes in a variety of colors, so it can be suitable when packaging with flowers. Also, it can maximize the strength and persistence of the scents. Therefore, considering the design of 꽃향컵, we choose a woodstick and soak it into extract to give a scent.
For the third step, in packaging 꽃향컵, the subjects itself will be used. With great experience, they know the best bundles of flowers. They will select the flowers based on the representative ones from each center extracted, and then take out the woodstick that is soaked in the extract and package it between the flowers to make one 꽃향컵.
The process of making 꽃향컵 will not be much different from making a typical bouquet, so new training or skills are not needed. So the subject can feel free to do their living while making it.
The last step is selling and promotion. 꽃향컵 is mostly sold offline in the flower shop. At the same time, we will use SNS as a new trendy route to sell and communicate with consumers.
Then, what will this 꽃향컵 have advantage of than the existing product? First is the strong scent. A natural flower generally refrigerated before selling. Through this process, flowers lost most of their scents.
But 꽃향컵 is made by putting a fragrant woodstick between the flowers, so you can enjoy seeing and smelling the flower at the same time. Also, the scents will be extracted from the natural flower, so it won't be artificial and suitable with the real flowers.
Second, it will be practical. As for a bouquet, you would have to peel off a wrapping paper and put it in a vase to maintain flowers. However, 꽃향컵, the packaging that including its own floral foam and cup can be used as a vase itself, so that process is not needed. So consumers can get closer to flowers and make them a way of life.
We're going to design and sell the 꽃향컵 with our first subject, 꽃밭에서. While selling with them, we will examine the needs and expand the number of subjects. In addition, each flower shop will be able to produce a unique type of plant and design for 꽃향컵 so that the individual flower shop can sell their own.
Also, in order to increase the approach of consumers, we will collaborate with cafes. For this, we are planning to recycle cafe's takeout plastic cup, which is located nearby flower shop. That 꽃향컵 will be a cafe's promotion tool itself, so it will help us easily cooperate with cafes. It will make consumers able to buy 꽃향컵 outside of a flower shop. Finally, we want to stimulate the consuming culture of flowers.
To us, flowers are no longer an ornament. The real beauty of flower will bloom when seeing and smelling them next to us. As the flower have much more value than just appearance, our subject have a potential unmeasurable.
Sometimes, a lot of difficulties hide their values, but they are only hidden for a moment, not changed. Subjects who have their own value is the reason for rainbows' existence. Rainbows will help the world know their values and will create a new beauty.
Enactus always spotlights the undiscovered value. from fruits, and from flowers.
However, the outcomes are made by the subject themselves. Their willingness and potential. This is what we discover from our subjects.
Now, can you emphasize with our definition of revalue?
Project 희망줍니다 and rainbows will be the most meaningful step to revaluating the world.
We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges can ask questions.
Very interesting concept. The thing I'm struggling with is what problem are you trying to solve? In fruits. Whose problem are we trying to solve?
희망주의가 PM 심해였고요. 질문에 답하겠습니다. 저는 과일을 못난이 과일이 보통 정상품 과일인 경우에 3,000원에 팔리는 반면에 대부분 과일 채소 500원에 팔리는 거에 굉장히 큰 경제적 손실을 느낀다는 걸 알게 되었고 그런 점에서 못난이 과일을 제 가치를 부여하고 싶다는 점에서 프로젝트를 진행하게 되었습니다.
분단이 많은 비즈니스를 시도했었잖아요. 그런데 과일칩이라는 곳에서 선택하게 된 이유가 나는 요즘에 어떤 게 있었는지 정말 설명해 주세요.
이거에 대한 답을 해드려도 괜찮을까요? 저는 일단 당연히 이거 말고도 그대로 배를 태워준다던가 아니면 잼으로 만든다던가 이런 많은 아이템들을 생각해 보았지만 일단 배란 저희가 지금 집중하고 있는 배라는 과일 자체가 굉장히 건조 과일치명 아이템을 닮았다는 생각을 들었습니다. 일단 배라는 과일이 굉장히 달지 않아도 강화시켰을 때 굉장히 단 간식으로 될 수도 있고 그런 아이템으로서 굉장히 적합하다고 생각이 들었고 그리고 제가 보통은 동결 건조라는 장식을 가공하고 생각하는데 저희는 열 건조 기법을 생각해서 다른 시장보다도 더 참을성을 지닌 그런 과일칩이 될 수 있다고 생각해서 건조 과일칩을 선택하게 되었습니다. 저희 아직은 판매를 시작하지 않았기 때문에 예상 수익을 말씀을 드리겠습니다. 우선 저희가 본 판매 기준을 말씀드리자면 시범 판매에서 이미 검사를 진행했기 때문에 따로 영양성분이나 자가품들에 대한 그런 검사는 필요가 없고요. 원물도 과수원으로부터 들여오기 때문에 원물 비용이 들지 않기 때문에 이렇게 계산해봤을 때 한 분기당 2,000원 정도의 비용이 들었습니다. 그리고 저희 판매가는 3,500원 정도를 생각하고 있고 한 분기당 1,500원 정도의 수익이 날 것 같습니다. 그리고 못난이 과일 하나가 배과일칩 두 봉지 정도 나온다는 점을 감안하면은 꽤 높은 수익을 창출할 수 있다는 것을 알 수 있습니다.
기존에 회사가 있었는데 그렇게
현재 또 새로운 배당자를 선택하게 된 이유는 일단 그 계산자분의 의지가 있었기 때문이었습니다. 그 못난이 과일에 대한 손실이 있었고 그거에 대한 다른 방안을 해결하고자 하시는 모습에서 저희가 새로운 가수원에 선택하게 된 것 같습니다.
레인보우 프로젝트 관련해서 컵장 같은 경우는 플라스틱 컵을 사용하지 않나요? 근데 요즘 이제 플라스틱 이슈가 한반도로 이거에 대한 어떤 의외의
저는 레인보우즈 PM 문수연이고요. 일단 저희가 플라스틱 컵에 대해서 많이 그런 환경적인 요소를 고려하고자 하여서 미래 계획에서 카페형 헤어타에서 플라스틱 재활용을 일단 그런 아이디어를 구하냈고 또 소비자들이 플라스틱을 가져오면 그거에 따른 할인 혜택을 주는 그런 아이디어들을 시행하려고 계획 중에 있습니다.
대략 어느 정도의 판매하세요?
일단 원가의 2배 정도의 판매 수익이 나는 가격에 지금 판매하려고 예상 중에 있는데 만약에 장미꽃 한 컵이 6,000원이라면 원가가 3,800원 정도 책정될 수 있을 것 같습니다.
지금 판단과 서비스랑 설계한 시간도 뭐 예를 들면 가격 관리사, 주행사 치고 수업을 하고 항상
저희가 계속해서 액팅과 콘택을 시도 중에 있는데 최근에는 그런 향에 대한 액팅을 나가보면서 어떤 천연 추출물에 대한 그런 같이 논의도 하고 그렇게 컨택을 시도 중에 있습니다.
Your time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking Team 3 for